when I got to university, I certainly realized that I was never going to be an athlete of any degree, but I still wanted to coach. My very last year of university, I was in the commerce program, but I knew I was going to graduate and I wanted to coach, so I took a hockey coaching course from George Kingston, who was the hockey coach at the time. As soon as I graduated and got a job, I wanted to start coaching, and I started with little kids coaching softball and hockey, and then as time went on, got involved in soccer. And so by 1988, which was the first year I got involved with the university program, I had been coaching since '72 at that point in time. But I've been coaching for the Calgary Blizzards and with the U18 program. And so many of the kids that played in the program, when they finished the U18 program, came to UC and were on the university team. So I've been following the university team for a number of years. And that year, the new head coach at the time was Andy Gibbs, and he happened to be a roommate of mine at the time, and asked if I could help out, and that's where it all started back in 1988.
Honestly, my first impression for Gord is it's like, oh, there's someone here that it's not just about the X's and O's. He cares about your development and he wants you to feel comfortable here at the program. This goes for kids whether they're local or out of town. He wants to make sure that they have access to all the resources. They have access to make sure they know where they're going on campus, make sure that they know where they can go across the city, and just getting them basically settled and feel like they're at home. You know, the relationship developed and changed over time. Is Gord really, he's concerned about your personal development. He obviously wants success for the program, but he can see, one of his key attributes is he can read your personal situation, whether that's regarding to your playing time or coming off an injury, feeling you might not be connected. Gord has a really unique skill set to ensure that you feel heard, which I think is really important for athletes, especially going through university programs. And you feel like there's someone that understands what you're going through, whether, as we all know as athletes, there's some successes and there's challenges, and he's there as a great sounding board.
Well, it's gratifying for them to recognize that maybe I played a small part in helping them give some direction in their lives. It's rather extraordinary, the range of fields where guys have ended up working and their contributions, really literally all over the country, and even many of them are working in other places other than Canada today, and have developed rather extraordinary careers.
Gord is essential in the operations of the Dino men's soccer program for decades, whether that's ensuring that all the travel's organized, making sure the players are eligible. He's doing fundraising behind the scenes, connecting with facilities to make sure that the field's open and things are ready to go. As a coach, it was actually a tremendous relief that there was someone who could really take that off your plate and was dedicated to making it happen. Oh, my coaching experience would have been vastly different without Gord. I think having just the operationals piece, feeling like someone has that, but also secondly, he can, again, we go back to that skill set he has within his character to know when we get into high competitive athletics, you feel all the losses, and it wasn't unusual for Gord to give me a call that evening, and he knew just what to say, whether it was, you know, that he knew that we planned and trained tactically, and sometimes things just don't go your way. So it's really rare, but it was a real blessing to have him around when I was coaching.
We've had some ups and downs over the time, and in the time I've been here, the program was cut at one point in time, and we were very discouraged with that when it happened, but we were able to pull together some alumni and some other people and keep the program going. We've just finished, last year was our 50th year of the program overall, and as of last year we had 391 young gentlemen have played in the program over the years, so that has to say something has gone right. when I was soccer convener, it enabled me to get involved with youth sport level as well. And for many years, I was the secretary of the Men's Soccer Coaches Association for all of Canada, and used to always get to go to the national championships. And I think I've probably been to 15 to 18 national championships over the year. And I always used to enjoy going to them because it's really quite the experience. But I always went by myself. I never went with a team. In 2019, we were able to actually pull it off and make it to nationals, which were in Montreal, and that has to rate as one of my best experiences to actually get to the youth sport national championships with a team.
For me, nominating Gord for the Hall of Fame really sums up a person's willingness to dedicate their lives to ensure the needs of others are met over their own. Gord has made it his mission that young men have an opportunity to not only reach their full potential as athletes, but go on to be successful. So he has dedicated his life to ensuring that the program exists, and there's no one more deserving.
I appreciate the opportunity that the university has given me to be involved with the program for this length of time. I would hope that the memory would be that I've kept this program together. Certainly not by myself, but maybe I've been able to steer it in the right direction and keep it going. That's the long-term goal. We've set some things in place. We have some endowments established and that sort of thing that hopefully will mean it'll continue. We've been able to do that so far now for 37 years.